Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that all guests please take their seats and silence any mobile devices. We'll begin shortly.
I got my bad luck shoes and every excuse to dance these blues away. Ain't coming home. I ain't coming home. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Sit up, sit up, sit up. It's a kangaroo court. A kangaroo court. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Sit up, sit up, sit up. It's a kangaroo court. A kangaroo court. In a dusty room, I come to assume that I've been doomed to lose my mind tonight. Too weak to fight. So I try to save face and I rest my case. The judge pulls me aside, says, "C'est la vie. Let your darker side come out to feed." Shut up, shut up, shut up. Sit up, sit up, sit up. It's a kangaroo court. A kangaroo court. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Sit up, sit up, sit up. It's a kangaroo court. A kangaroo court.
I can't do sexy.
I commit the crime of wasting time, always trying to rhyme. Yes, I am guilty. Don't misunderstand me. I admit defeat, then I move my feet. My history will never be repeated. I won't ever be repeated. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Sit up, sit up, sit up. It's a kangaroo court. A kangaroo court. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Sit up, sit up, sit up. It's a kangaroo court. A kangaroo court.
momentarily.
Welcome, everyone. I'm JT Tolliver. I'm one of the site managers here at the Google Data Center of Pryor. This is a great day for me, both as an Oklahoman and as a Googler. This is just a great state to build, staff, and operate data centers for Google. My team has been here since 2006 when we first broke ground, and all of us are just blown away by the investments and the expansions in this community as we all build with Google here. I'm sure you all checked out the scale and the activity and the pace of construction. All of that as you're arriving. Everybody notice that? Just a question. Quick show of hands. All right, thank you. My summary is the internet lives here in Pryor Creek and also in Pryor. Pryor Creek is also known as Pryor. I missed my joke. Oh well. And the internet will soon live in Stillwater. Before we start, I need to recognize just a few people joining us today. Governor Stitt, welcome back. Thank you for your leadership and partnership in the state. We really appreciate your vision. Mayor Doyle, Mayor Joyce, thank you for welcoming us and being partners in your communities. Ted, I'm very honored to join you on the stage as a key partner as we all seek to build the Google data centers that Google and the world needs. I'd also like to thank the other public officials and servants who've taken a lot of time out of their busy schedules to be here today with us. And on that, it's really my pleasure to turn over to Alphabet and Google President and Chief Investment Officer, Ruth Perot.
Thank you. It is so great to be here with all of you today. And in particular, I also want to thank Governor Stitt, Mayor Doyle, and Mayor Joyce for joining us here and for all of you for being here today. Google is proud to be a part of Pryor, to invest in this community, to invest in its future, and to extend Google's investments across the state. I especially want to thank you, Governor Stitt, for your leadership on the important topic of AI. Back in 2023, you wrote that AI holds the potential to make businesses more efficient, government more effective, and the workforce more competitive. And we very much agree with that beautifully eloquent statement, and that is what is inspiring our investments here. We've grown in Oklahoma since the last time you visited this data center, but rest assured that mechanical bull, JJ Bull J, for those who don't know, is still here. So we might do a challenge ride later if you want, if you're up for it. And if you miss the governor's ride, that's actually a tall order because he's really good at this. We are proud to call Oklahoma home for now 18 years. When we first broke ground on the data center in Mays County, which is now Google's second largest data center in the world. Last year, Google helped provide more than $2 billion of economic activity in Oklahoma, and that was for tens of thousands of Oklahoma's businesses, nonprofits, and creators. And more than 230,000 Oklahoma businesses use Google tools at no cost to make bookings, direct connections with customers, and grow their business. And with today's announcement, we are deepening our roots here in Oklahoma, and we're advancing our work to ensure that Oklahoma is an engine of growth with all the opportunities that technology can offer. I firmly believe that all of us are really privileged to be living at this time in history with the implications of AI. It is a new era of American innovation. And our longstanding investments are an important part of that, what we're doing with technical infrastructure and with training and skills that's going to help the U.S. and Oklahoma continue to lead in the world. There are four really exciting areas, I think, when we think about AI. It's unlocking the substantial economic opportunity here in Oklahoma and across the country. It's advancing scientific breakthroughs. It's fortifying cybersecurity and creating new career opportunities. To help Oklahoma realize the benefits of AI, I am very excited to announce that Google is increasing and accelerating our investments in the state with an additional $9 billion of investments. So So $9 billion over the next 2 years in two essential areas to ensure that Oklahoma and America are best positioned for long-term success. We're investing, as I said, in technical infrastructure and in the amazing talent here across Oklahoma. So first on infrastructure, data centers like this one keep Google's products and services running around the clock, around the world. It's everything you all know, search, it's YouTube, it's maps, and it's the revolutionary tools that AI is making possible. So we're really excited that we're investing to expand our data center here in Pryor and in a new data center in Stillwater. Second, and related, we're also investing in the electrical workers who will build and maintain facilities like these. We're super excited about this. By one estimate, the United States needs an additional 130,000 electrical workers by 2030, and yet more electrical workers are retiring every year. So at Google, one of the things we did is support an alliance created by the Electrical Workers and National Electrical Contractors Association to boost the number of electrical workers in America. And Governor, I know you've been very focused on the power of apprenticeship, as are we too. So I'm really proud that we're also announcing a new grant to support the Electrical Training Alliance, which will increase the projected pipeline of new electrical workers in Oklahoma by 135%. And we're really proud to equip Oklahomans with these skills that are so in demand today. And finally, I'm proud of the work Google is doing to ensure that the people of Oklahoma can gain fluency in AI and be the beneficiaries and the drivers of tomorrow's opportunities. Growing up, there's one thing that my father always said: education is a passport for life. And we firmly believe that at Google. It is core to our mission. So today, in addition to expanding our data center here in Pryor and building a new one in Stillwater, I'm excited to share that we're opening more doors to opportunities with AI for workers and students here in Pryor and across the state. We've partnered with local organizations in Oklahoma to train more than 150,000 people across the state in digital skills like AI essentials and prompting, and now we're building on that. Last week, Google announced the Google AI for Education Accelerator, which is an initiative to offer free AI tools, training, and career certs to every college student in America. The first cohort of universities will include both the University of Oklahoma and Oklahoma State University. We are not picking sides in the Bedlam series. We want to make sure we're giving Sooners and Cowboys no-cost access to Google career certs and training. And as this is part of a broader billion-dollar commitment to American education and competitiveness. And very importantly, all Oklahoma-based college students now have access to a free Google AI Pro plan, providing access to an advanced personal AI collaborator. We want to make sure everyone has exactly the skills they need to understand how to leverage AI at this time. So let me close with just a very brief historical point. Oklahoma, as many of you know, and particularly Pryor, have seen this story before. In the 1800s, Captain Nathaniel Pryor established a trading post on the Grand River that in time became the site of Oklahoma's first printing press. The books and newspapers that came out of that printing press connected people across the country, across the state, across the territory. And like AI, what's really important is the power of the printing press is actually in its application. And that's what we're really focused on, is how to unlock the value of AI in the application across everything that we're doing to strengthen America's economy and security, to unleash cures for diseases today and tomorrow, and to ensure that Oklahoma and Oklahomans lead in this new era. I'm thrilled to be here with everyone to share this. And with that, it is my great privilege and honor to pass the microphone to our extraordinary governor, Governor Stitt. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ruth. We're so honored as Oklahomans. I think I speak for everybody in the room. We're so happy to have you here in the great state of Oklahoma. And JT, thank you for your leadership. And it was back in 2019, I believe, that we were all here And Sundar, your CEO, was here as well as we made the great announcement of their expansion here in Pryor. And I couldn't get him on the mechanical bull, but if you're willing to try, I threw my back out last time, but maybe we can do it again. So excited to be here, and I think I speak for all of Oklahoma that we're big, huge Google fans, and you guys continuing to invest not only in these data centers, but also the apprenticeship. I don't know if everybody caught that, but we've been talking a lot about, how do we get the young people ready and get their careers launched and get them into a pathway that they're designed for, right? And so apprenticeships is something that we're all talking about, and for you guys to step up and to create another 160 apprenticeships around electricians, we just think that's amazing. So thank you for your leadership in that. And to date, I don't know if you guys all caught that, but $9 billion is a big number, right? Over 2 years. And I see a lot of my friends in the legislature here, and we like to brag because, and we say it's because Oklahoma is the most business-friendly state. And this past year, we cut taxes. We put ourselves on a path to zero. So we have invested more in education in my first 7 years than they did for like 30 years before I got here. It's because our economy's booming. We passed business courts this year because we want to make sure that businesses get a fair shake in the court system. We wanted to make sure that we pass behind the meter, something I talked to Ruth about earlier. And that's also why a lot of these data centers are looking to come to Oklahoma, because power is an essential part of what we see right here, to power the world. And we want to win this AI race against maybe our competitors around the world, and Google is certainly leading in that. And they're showing up to places like Oklahoma, because you can take our gas pipeline, which is Oklahoma's natural resource, you can put a gas turbine with it, and you can create your own power for your own data center or your own factory or whatever you want to build in the state of Oklahoma. And then we want the interconnection with our great public utilities as well, and they're continuing to invest in Oklahoma. But we know that power is going to be essential as we continue to grow and build and become a top 10 state in the state of Oklahoma. So also OU and OSU, man, she's been coached well. She didn't pick a side there. Did y'all notice that? But you're going to be in Stillwater, so you got to learn this Go Pokes. And then there we go. And then I'm more neutral now as governor. Boomer Sooner, everybody. Okay. So there's a lot more OU fans than OSU, but we're so excited to have you here. But yeah, pick sides. And then the Gemini Pro, I don't know if you caught that, but something with OU and OSU and letting all of our university students have that for free. It's a big thing for our university, so we're excited about that and this new season of partnership with you guys as you continue to build. And we love it when businesses come and invest capital, and you'll find our state really want to wrap around and make sure that you guys are successful with our workforce. And the ethos of the Oklahoman is just a hard worker, and we're going to make sure, we're going to make you guys proud, and thank you for your investment in Stillwater and continue here in Pryor. So God bless you, everybody. And now it's my honor to introduce the mayor of Pryor, Mayor Doyle.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the great city of Pryor. It's a great-looking crowd out here. Pryor is a community with a rich history, strong values, and great integrity. Pryor has a vision for growth that not only embraces the traditions of our past, but it supports and encourages the opportunities of the future. A future where our children of today are successful and they prosper. Pryor is a place where neighbors look out for each other, where innovation and hard work come together, and where we proudly welcome partners who share our commitment to making a difference. It's been nearly 2 decades since Google announced they were building a data center here in Pryor. What began then as a single building in Mid-America Industrial Park has grown into an expansive, world-class campus that employs hundreds of talented local people. But the story doesn't end with what happens just behind these walls. Since arriving, Google has become a true community partner. Since Google opened their first data center here in 2011, they've continued to be a great partner with their contribution to the community, investing in Pryor far beyond the data center itself. Not only has Google brought hundreds of jobs, economic growth, and billions in investment, Google has contributed millions of dollars to our amazing schools and our hardworking nonprofits, bringing resources and opportunities to the people of Mays County. Our students now have access to cutting-edge STEM programs, including the robotics teams that are throughout Mays County. Thank you for that, Google. Thank you to Google for providing Wi-Fi to our downtown, connecting people and businesses like never before. All of this is creating a driving impact for Pryor and for the state of Oklahoma. Their expansion announcement today marks a new chapter in our city's success story. We are proud to say that the internet lives in Pryor, as JT says. Today, we celebrate Google's continued investment. We celebrate not just the growth of a company, but the growth of a partnership, one that makes Pryor stronger, smarter, and better connected than ever. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Will Joyce. I'm the mayor of Stillwater, Oklahoma, which is a couple hours to the west of here. Hopefully you all have been there. There's some cowboys out there. I see you. Thank you to Mayor Doyle for inviting us here and having us here in Pryor. Certainly thank you to Ruth and all of the Googlers who have brought Stillwater into the fold. We're excited to be part of this celebration today. It feels a little bit like looking into Stillwater's future, as this is we are looking forward to having facilities like this as part of Stillwater's landscape. If you're not aware, Stillwater is in the midst of a bit of an economic renaissance. We've been America's friendliest college town for a long time, and I know you guys don't want to pick sides, but when you come to Stillwater, we might need to find a little orange for the logo here, just so you know. But our community is also becoming a true hub of innovation and an integral part of America's 21st century technological infrastructure. With Oklahoma State University, plus the headquarters of our state's outstanding career tech system and one of the best public schools in the state, Stillwater has long been a cradle of education. Add in a thriving business community, a well-trained workforce, and passionate community investors, and the sky's the limit for our city. Earlier this year, as we've said a couple times so far, Google purchased land in Stillwater. And today we're celebrating the news that they have in fact broken ground and are starting work on a new data center at the intersection of Perkins and Richmond Road. Google's decision to come to Stillwater, I think, is a testament to the progress I was just describing. The strength of our economy, our workforce, and our commitment to bringing innovation, infrastructure, and opportunity together. As you all here in Pryor know, bringing a project like this to your city takes extensive collaboration. I want to recognize our city staff, our economic development partners at Stillwater Chamber of Commerce, our partners and friends at Stillwater Public Schools, Meridian Technology Center, Payne County, and so many other local stakeholders. Of course, thank you to Governor Stitt, to your administration, and to all of the state agencies who are working so hard to encourage further investment in Oklahoma. Together, we're looking forward to welcoming Google to the Stillwater community, not just as one of the many new businesses in town, but as a true partner in our shared future. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Ted Jenkins. I'm the training director for the Tulsa Electrical Joint Apprenticeship and Training Committee for Eastern Oklahoma. And I want to thank you for having me here today to celebrate this milestone for our state. It's going to be kind of tough to follow these guys. They kind of took some of my bullet points. So I've been asked a couple of questions already as to our part of this celebration today, and we're the ones receiving the funds for our apprenticeship. So, again, to kind of go over what Ms. Pratt said, the state of Oklahoma, as well as the entirety of the United States, is facing an epidemic of us losing electrical workers. Statistics show that we're losing 80,000 a year and due to retirement or career shifts. This makes one thing perfectly clear. We must invest in recruitment and training now. So that's why I'm excited to announce that the Electrical Training Alliance, with support from the Google.org AI Opportunity Fund, which is investing a total of $250,000 into the Oklahoma Apprenticeship Program. $125,000 each to the Eastern Oklahoma JATC and Western Oklahoma JATC to help us facilitate the integration of AI tools into our training curriculums. These JATC schools, established in 1946, are a joint venture between the organizations of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers and National Electrical Contractors Association. This funding will help us boost the number of apprentices within the IBW Tulsa Local 584 and Oklahoma City Local 1141 jurisdictions. These funds will help to fill the ever-growing manpower demand we need to power the next chapter in constructing new energy infrastructure. This groundbreaking program will train our existing electrical workers and recruit more than 160 additional new apprentices in our state by 2030. That's, again, an increase of 135%. I'm incredibly proud of the support of our Eastern Oklahoma community and the state of Oklahoma as a whole. This is about equipping our hardworking Oklahomans with the advanced training and with our JATC's absolute commitment to maintain the highest standards of safety, quality, and overall technical skill levels, with technology as a tool, not as a replacement. This grant isn't just an investment in technology, it's an investment in people. Together, we're building the future of the electrical industry, one skilled worker at a time. So again, thank you again to Google, the ETA, and all the leaders here today for recognizing the vital roles our trade plays and for investing in the tools and resources that will shape the workforce of tomorrow. And back to JT.
Well, thanks again, everyone, for being with us today. As we conclude, I ask our speakers to come up to the podium for a photo. Everybody, I'd invite you all to stick around, enjoy each other's company, have some refreshments. There are snacks. And we appreciate everyone taking your time out of your busy schedule to help us celebrate this moment. And again, we can't wait to grow and innovate alongside you in the years to come. Enjoy the rest of your day.